My name is David Burton. I'm a professor of art education at Virginia Commonwealth University. I was here at Penn State from 1970 to 73. Well, I've thoroughly enjoyed my 40-year career in art education, and I think I'm in a very valuable place because I get to train the art teachers that teach in public school. And art is a very important thing in any child's life. It's a dimension of their life that they really don't get in any other subject. The particular growing qualities and developmental qualities that they learn in any other subject. So it's very important that every child receive a good, solid art education. And if I can contribute to that by training good, solid art educators, I'm very happy with that. Penn State has the best art education program in the United States. And when I was here, I had wonderful professors that were very influential, had really keen insights into the field beyond what you read in books. And so it was wonderful to be able to talk with them and learn from them, both the people in art education and the School of Education also. Kenneth Beidel was my dissertation advisor, but the person that I identify most strongly with was Bill Stewart. He was the guy that got me through. And he was a very strong, stalwart sort of person, and that was what I needed at that time, some real tough guidance. But I also worked with Paul Edmonston and Bill Bradley and Alice Schwartz and several other people. But and one person in the School of Education that truly influenced me, I still use his work, or what he taught me to this day, was John Withall. And he had developed the climate index for interacting with students, and that's how I train my teachers. The climate index is a questioning strategy, and Withall found that teachers only ask 7 types of questions or make 7 types of statements. And 3 of them are very good, positive things. 3 of them are very negative sort of things. And 1 is neutral, like, raise your hand or something like that. And the idea, of course, would be to do all of your questioning and statements in the first 3 positive things. And people can be trained to do that. If they are aware of that, they can build up the habit of always speaking positively, and that creates a supportive, secure environment, climate for the child to learn in. I like everything that's happened in my career, but one thing I'm very proud of is the book I published, Exhibiting Student Art. And this is student exhibitions is something that's underplayed and undersung in art education. Everybody does it, but nobody even realizes they're doing it. And it's very important to children that their work move beyond just the creation of it out into the public where other people can see it and particularly praise and appreciate it. And that feedback makes the child want to make more art and loop around. My particular spin on that is rather than the teacher doing all the work related to exhibition, the teacher trains the students to do that work. And so they curate their own shows, they design their shows, they hang their own shows. And even very young children, kindergarten, can learn a lot of these concepts. So it's a new way of dealing with that whole exhibition aspect of art education. Get as much experience as you can, and if that means volunteering or working with a church group or doing Saturday morning art classes, anything that will bring you into contact with children is really very good experience, because in class you learn things, theoretical things, but that needs really to be balanced with the very practical things to make a full, complete education. And sometimes you have to go out of your way or seek out the opportunities for doing that. Penn State at that time was trying to develop its own direction, both in theory and in practice. And so there's a great deal of exploration of methods, and not only teaching methods, but philosophical and research methods. And so coming here was really a very fortunate thing for me. I stumbled into it in that respect because it not only showed me a way to be an art educator, but a dozen different ways to be an art educator. And it was a very multi-faceted way. And so every professor I talked to would have their own spin on how to be an art educator. And I found that quite fascinating and very helpful for me, and served me well throughout my career, so I could switch gears as is called for.